What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Berserk 299, 300, 301. Will probably be a lot of triple headers lately because it looks like a lot of it is going to be kind of panels like this, where it's just panels with not a lot of words, so it's easier to scroll through, or I guess quicker to scroll through. I'm guessing this is just happening. Um, I thought there was going to be a little more kind of like downtime or regrouping time or re-strategizing time between Ganishka wanting to essentially feel like he's ready to go back at Griffith again. But it looks like it's going down. I mean, Griffith is here with his apostles, fully uh, Pokemon third evolution stage formed. Like everybody's out, ready to go. And I'm talking everybody, Guts' brother, Zod, all of it. Like they're there, transformed, ready. And Ganishka's somehow giving off these like it's like Dragon Ball, like if you've seen it, Cell and like Cell Juniors that he like sprouts out. He's got these like junior versions of him that if the junior versions of him are this strong, that's kind of crazy. But again, we already knew he could pretty much beat up on all the apostles essentially. I don't know if he could take all of them, but a good handful of them, including Zod and some others at the same time. None of that matters though, because even if he's able to just one tap all of them, it essentially comes down to the matchup between him and Griffith, what that looks like. Because what we saw originally, there wasn't even anything shown of them like going at it, but you could tell the power difference was so massive that Griffith was like, go back and like come try again type thing. Now, we've never seen Griffith in his femto form or whatever his name is and like do anything power wise. I don't think we've seen any crazy abilities when he's in the, God hand form. So I'm curious here, or just curious going forward, now that he's kind of been reborn, is that form still something that he would dip into or has to dip into to get like his full power out of him? Or now that this like human reborn version of him is here, like he can get that same amount of power and more just out of his regular human body? I have absolutely no idea. Luckily, we're so far away from this. um, but I think we're still feeling the demonic presence of this even out on the boat. So there's a lot of moving shit going on right now. Let's see what we got. 299. See what we got. Well, there they are. They're out there in full effect. I would love to see this animated. Just the scale of it. Like, this is probably, aside from the eclipse, is this the biggest just kind of demonic gathering that we've ever had? It's a lot going on. You know what I'd love to see? And I don't know where I'm at with Zod type thing, because I always feel like, oh, that's a, when that does get settled and decided, like what happens with Zod if he lives, or like that's a him and Skull Knight thing. What I would love to see is all of Griffith's essentially Hawk troop just completely wiped out, just dunzo. Like Ganishka just like kills. I'm not talking like, oh, he weakens and they come back later on. But like strip him of that completely. And just see Griffith go against that one-on-one. I don't know if we'll get that, but we'll see. I mean, they're just not stopping. What are they going? Oh, I was about to say, what are they, exploding claymores on command? What was that? Ah, shit. That's his brother. And you know what's another thing? We never see, you see how a lot of them have their kind of like original head or some type of their body still in play? Like you can kind of see it here, the original face, and some of them here have the have their bodies like hanging out. Zod doesn't have that. I wonder what the design choice was there. What if he just one-shots Grumbeld right here? Alright, so this is the squad. These are the boys. We've got some massive, like, whale with dinosaur legs. Some Triceratops. Some huge, like, oh god, what's the Pokemon's name? Is that Kyogre looking shit? No, Kyogre's the water one. I forget what the opposite of him is. Man, okay. Well, I mean, the squad's out. What do they got for me, though? So these are the double panels everybody was telling me about, but it's hard for me to like get it all in frame. I could scale it up and then I gotta scale it back in. You guys get it. I mean, they've got their weapons and their forms going for sure. Huh. This would be so epic. Animated. Like, absolutely insane animated. They're going off. Zod's even getting his shot here. Damn. Alright. Well, is it that easy? Or, like what would they do? I'm sure Griffith will have something to do about it, right? When the actual mass itself, that is Ganishka, like, starts coming close, and let's say they can't invade it, what do they do? The Apostles, I'm not talking Griffith, I'm sure he's got something. Like, what's the play there? Do they just run? They think they can take it out? Can we even touch it type thing? I don't know. I mean, it seems to be going... I was going to say, it seems to be going well, but they also don't seem to be making up any ground. Like, they're just multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. Like, are you guys seeing this? And this is what I've been bringing up. Like, guys, this is the type of shit you're putting your faith in, right? This demonic shit. And I guess you could look at it like, maybe you're not so... With what you're seeing Ganishka is, your mind's probably already shattered on, like, what is real and what isn't. So seeing, like, this band of the Hawk that you've been, like, putting your faith in also transform into these, like, demonic things might not shock you initially, but when the dust settles and this is all done, that's what you've put your heart in. Like, do they think that's divine? Do they think what Griffith's men turn into, like, is that God's will? Like, this is what he's allowed people to transform into for the greater good? Like, what are you really serving at that point? Because surely not. That's not, you can't believe in that, right? The war demons are getting dusted, bro. Oh, hell. The war demons? Yeah, if they go down, like, they're... So, like, everyone's got, like, oh, we got Griffith on our side. He's the White Hawk, the light that we've been searching for, yada, yada. And, you know, we've seen what his 100 men could do against, like, you know, the Kashan front of 200,000, yada, yada. You probably never think you could lose at that point. When you see them going down, bro, you need to move. Get that horse going the opposite direction as fast as possible. Your shit is going down. Oh, man, oh, man. The war demons there. Monsters? Oh, this is what they're shocked about. Okay, hold on. Shit I was talking about literally 30 seconds ago. I don't think anybody knows what they've been putting their faith in, like what they've been believing in. And they're so, like, about the Holy See and God's plan, and we all had this divine dream and yada yada yada. This here, this is what you've been cheering for and praising and praying about and giving praise to and telling stories of. This shit, these monsters, as they're saying. Do we think this is okay? It's okay right now because there's another monster also attacking you, but when that's over, this is what you're serving, by the way. And if I'm somebody else here, you know, the war demons, they're monsters. They aren't human. I kind of sense maybe they weren't, but I never expected this. Shut up, Sonia, or Olivia, or whatever the hell her name is. If they're answering to Griffith, like, some of you start putting some of these pieces together. If they're answering Griffith, what do you think he is? Let's really think about things here, guys. Okay? Forget it. No man would ever, we would never stand a chance. Not in a fight between demons like this. Why is he leading such... Okay. We're asking the questions. What the hell is the Hawk? Because it changes the mystique about it. even what you thought about the Hawk like years ago before like Griffith kind of disappeared, and what you thought now, it's like, wow, this troop of 100 men led by Griffith, the things that they're able to do, like it's it's non-believable. The things that they're able to accomplish, it, it's inconceivable. Like you just can't, like, how could they do that? But it's so great that like you just chalk it up to belief. It's faith. Now you're faced with the reality of, oh, this is how they do it. How does that make you feel? Uh, I don't know. Especially this piece of shit right here. Wait, maybe he's one too. Yes, okay. But here's the thing. um, even if every single person here was like, screw you, Griffith, like, I don't believe in this, yada, yada, yada. It's just monsters fighting monsters, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, guys, let's get him. Or, yeah, guys, let's run. Man could snap his fingers and kill all of them. So it's a weird thing. It's not like a regular story of, like, finding out somebody that a mass of people believe in, like, is corrupt or is evil or does killings or something, because with enough force or manpower, you could take that person out. You could put them down, you could remove them, get rid of them, have people turn on them. Even if all these people turn on him, what can they do? Now, I don't know if there's some kind of thing where he's linked to people having belief and faith in him, makes his God hand form that much stronger. I don't think so. But, like, they can't do anything. Even if they're like, wait, he's a monster, like, this is what we've been praying to, like, this isn't right, and, you know, they start doubting or just run, then what? Idiots? What the hell was that voice in my head? What the? Who the hell? What was that? Is that him? Is that her? Here's the thing. I don't need Sonya slash Olivia slash Sonya giving some rah-rah speech of like, well, you see what the world has put in front of us. You can't fight this type of thing without monsters on your side as well, and everyone's gonna be like, yeah, maybe they're not that bad. We have monsters on our side too. Go get no. No. Don't start going down that route. But here's another thing. Even if they don't want to start going down that route, what can they do? They can't do anything. They can't defeat it. The Ganishka, all hell encompassed, they can't defeat it. Just humanity themselves. And they can't rebel against Griffith and win. So you're in a lose-lose. You either overthrow Griffith, which you can't do, but say they could. They overthrow him, kill him, get rid of him, stop worshipping, whatever. And they just get slaughtered by Ganishka. Or they let Griffith and his war demons do their monster shit, stop Ganishka. All that's done, and now they're kind of like what we look up to and what rules us. Because then you're also being led by monsters that you can't defeat. So what do you do? But do you just let yourself get subjugated and just ruled like that? And I don't know. Sometimes overwhelming power just always wins. Because now I could see rumors going to start spreading about this shit. And there's still going to be people that like believe in him 100% and like he's this amazing figure and yada yada. But people are going to be like, do you know what the war demons are? They're monsters. That means he's a monster. Are they the devil? Is this what we've been ruled to? Is this what we've been ruled to? But what can you do? I don't know. Guts? Help? Essentially, is what it comes down to. But yeah, they're just screwed. They're screwed either way. Humans, demons, what does it matter? So what if they aren't human? So what if they're demons? Who's that shedding blood over there? Who's that risking their lives? Humans? Demons? No, wrong. What matters is whether we fight beside I hate her so much. Because this is the type of talk that has you subjugated and ruled over for all of eternity. Now the argument could be, well, if they don't do anything demonic to them, the things we can't I don't know. But here's the thing. I know I'm reading from a point of perspective that the people in the story don't know. I know what Griffith did to get to this status and what he's done. And I'm under the belief that, like, we don't know what Destiny has in store, or if this is it, or what the God Hand does, or what happens every 5,000, 10,000 years, or whatever. I don't know the rules and regulations behind it. What if he has to sacrifice again in another 1,000 or 2,000 years? Like, maybe he doesn't, maybe he does, or maybe he has to do something. I don't know what has to be done to upkeep what he is and what he's become. And maybe after this is over, the war demons, or whatever they call them, will never have to transform into their apostle forms again, because like all evil will be defeated, and humans live in prosperity and wealth, and Griffith is this amazing ruler. Very well be, that could be, but I'm not willing to take that chance. But I know what he's done to get to this position. They're ignorant of that. I just think, and even if I was in this position, I just think once you allow this to be okay, don't be surprised when you go from one oppressive ruler, or that somebody that was taken over like Ganishka and his Kashan shit, to another. You know? Because at any point in time, if Griffith gets bored of this shit after he's achieved his palace and kingdom, they don't know what they don't know. But I hate the fact that everyone's gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, we can live alongside demons, right, Father? And the Pope's like, yeah, this is His Holiness. This is what he said. It's just awful. Humans, demons, what does it matter? So what if they aren't humans? So what if they're demons? Who's that shedding blood over there? Who's that risking their lives? Humans, demons? No, wrong. What matters is whether we fight beside Griffith the Hawk, after all. God. I'd love one of Ganishka's. Oh, hold on here. We didn't get the loop-de-loop and pull. I would love one of Ganishka's little like junior selves to come in, just like take her out right through the heart right there. Just see the morale bust. Sonya, okay, it is Sonya. Miss Medium, Sonya. I'd love for her to just get gobbled right there, but she's not going to. But that would be crazy. She gives that crazy speech and then just gets ripped to shreds. The morale of everybody would be shot. Absolutely shot. Who is this that just came and saved her? Griffith? Oh, that's old, isn't that Legolas boy? Yeah, it is. What is he, a goddamn mongoose? You go to such extremes. Looking like Wolf Boy over here. You're the hunter. You're rather rash, Medium. What did you think you could do against that by yourself? You sounded like some peevish child during your speech. But it seems it did convey your point. Okay, now we're praising. What a fucking time. What a 360 the world has become. The medium of the Hawk. I'll fight. Yeah, fuck 'em. Let's get 'em. Alongside the Hawk. Good grief, she's always so reckless. All my forces heed my words. Griffith, why aren't you getting your hands dirty? The war demons are mighty, but even they can't check all the enemies. Lure as many of them that get past the war demons as you can. Then after a volley of cannons and arrows, 2 lines of cavalry. Then 4 Lancer divisions will attack in groups. Band of the Hawk once again. Assemble battle formation. Alright, I guess we're off to it, guys. Maximum elevation, aim for the head. Not yet, lure it as close as possible, as close as possible. Thing is, like, this isn't even him, but here's the thing, like I said. Even if they just mow through all of them, it comes down to Griffith and Ganishka when shit hits the fan. And I've yet to see something that would make me think Griffith can't one-tap that, so. crossbows fire. Like, I would love... I don't think we're going to get it, because it's not setting up that way. But do you remember, like, the hopelessness that the original band felt when the eclipse was happening? And they were seeing each other get, like, ripped apart, and seeing, like, Gaston and Pippin and others just get, like, engulfed in judo, just... And how helpless it was, and just, like, what can we do, and how is this happening? Why is this happening? I would love to see that happen here. And then see what Griffith has to do, and then see how the people react to that. And if they do instill support. Because this is all going great, by the way. They're not having to, the humans aren't having to shed any blood. The war demons are doing it all. Demonic monsters are not. Griffith's giving orders. It's not getting to the civilians that aren't fighters. Like, imagine some of them start getting back there and taking out, like, regular civilians, kids. Like, all hell is going to break loose. And I would like to see that happen. Just to see what that would do to Griffith's mental, because, like, what's a kingdom to rule over if there's nobody to rule, you know? If all his people and subjects get taken out. I don't think we're going to get to that point. I don't think any of the civilians are going to be touched, but I think that would be wild if Ganishka's whatever colossal titan on steroids, he just starts spinning it. Wasn't he, like, spitting out fireballs? He just starts spitting them out, like, for miles across, like, taking out civilians, kids, soldiers, and it literally looked hopeless, you know? Kind of like the, spoilers, Attack on Titan, or spoilers, Naruto. Cover your ears for both. When the rumbling is happening, and it, like, where can we run? What can we do? Like, there's nothing you can do. And, like, when Madara and Obito had, like, the imperfect Ten-Tails just spitting out all those wood-style splints, and it's just melting the land and bodies, like, what can you do? I would love to see just a decimated field and see what happens. But do you think Griffith knows how this goes? Because up into the B-Hillet point and him becoming a God Hand, he didn't know that that was going to happen to him. Do you think he's now all-knowing? Like, he knows, like, down to the T of, like, okay, this guy's going to die, this guy's going to live, that's going to die. Some people are going to get taken out over here, but in the end, we do this, this, this. I don't know. Because we haven't seen him flustered then, but I don't even know if he can get flustered if he's part of the, you know, destiny strings. Ride in files, then break left and right. Attack from both sides. Bro, they've got hundreds of men that close. Imagine something like that doesn't take it out, or they can, like, self-destruct mode. Holy shit. Well, now you've got them out there, so they're out there on horseback and shit. Y'all better be ready to go. Oh, that was it? We'll squeak in one more. I'll try to squeak in one more. Oh, of course, this looks... Just looking by the scroll bar, this is going to be the longest one of the three. Maybe we'll get a lot of pictures, though. We'll see. I don't want it to spread into, like, 40 minutes. People's attention spans are low. Like, this looks cool. But is it really, though? Well, medium, my name's Sonia. Get off, this is dangerous. In that case, keep your head down and hold tight. I hate this, like, Bella and Edward Twilight connection. He's like, well, you better hold on tight. Like, alright. Alright. Here we go. Yep, Sonia's in for the ride, bro. She's been in for the ride. She's just here to hang out. Where did he pull the bow from? The hair of the head of the... Oh. Oh, the arrows are hair. And the string is between the two antlers. Interesting. And then it splinters off like some Hashirama fucking Obito Spriggs jutsu type shit. Damn. Okay. That works. But are they making up any ground? Imagine him getting rooted for right now. Imagine. Imagine. It moved like a ripple? And with this nightmare spectacle as its backdrop? Here's the thing, like, am I supposed to be like rooting for these apostles here? Because that's what the story's trying to get you to do. And I say, fuck them. Absolutely. Humans running out here to protect this apostle from dying? Spread farther and farther? Oh, the people. But here's the thing, so like, do they just stop wanting to get humans now, or what? Because at any given point, if given the chance, these apostles would eat these humans. Not in this, not right now, but if they were to walk across them or something like that, they'd easily take them out for no reason at all. Like, our relations change. But here's the thing, it's not like humanity just, like, these humans just discovered that demons and monsters were like a thing. It's not like this is like a vampire werewolf situation and all the stories are like vampires hate werewolves, werewolves hate vampires, but now they've got to come together to fight a greater good. One side was aware of the other here. So, oh, well, guys. Okay, good. I was about to say they're going down awfully easy if a couple human spears can take them down. You know, there's a sheer number of them though. All right, here we go. Because it's so wild. Because like, there's no force that humans and demons would need to fight side by side together for. You know, I guess except for this force right here, right? Well, this looks to be going pretty great, no? What do we gotta really gotta worry about here? Seems like we're just slowly taking them out piece by piece. Is this easy, or Ganishka, what you got for me, man? I put so much hopes in you. I put a lot of money on your name, man. A lot of bets were made for you. And you're starting to let me down. Beast and men, wolves and sheep, holy and wicked, dream and reality, life and death, they were now in hand. They're now hand in hand. And what do the other God Hand think about this? Like, do they get any say in what? I don't know. Maybe they just all agree with what Griffith is doing. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, shit. How can... Oh, he's just up there. Okay, I didn't know if he was, like, giving cover fire or what. How can this thing be? Humans and apostles? It's inconceivable. Apostles are hearsay to the world of man? Exactly. These are damn living, like, urban legends, and now everyone's just like, hey, everyone hop on the back of one. Everyone get your own. Infernal reincarnations via dark arts of those with extreme ego and desire. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Reincarnations of those with extreme ego and desire. They despise and are despised. Yeah. They ridicule and are ridiculed. Correct. They hate and they are hated. These twisted, resurrected monstrosities met death at the brink of karma, and now they fight alongside men, not because they're forced to, but in fact willingly. Is it willingly? Yes, but is it also because what choice do we have? Do you see who we're answering to? Type thing. Dismount. One thrust on horseback and you can say goodbye to your lance. Defend this position no matter the cost. We must protect His Holiness and the Princess. Why are y'all even still here? Please move back. You are in danger, Holiness. Because people fear the unknown, they speak the same words to one another. Because they fear the unknown, they distrust words they don't understand. Because they fear the unknown, they believe in a doctrine. Hold on now. Hold on now. His Holiness is saying some real life stuff here. Because they fear the unknown, they believe in a doctrine. I'm gonna say he's correct, but he may be. Because they fear the unknown, they reject other gods. He's saying some shit right there. People must cope with their world because of the unknown. Paganism, foreign languages, different races. And so is that which proves that all this is mere child's play. Because of fear, they label outsiders, all manner of social classes. Everything that separates people is here at this place. The ultimate unknown. Ah, so maybe that's how real life humanity can come over. We need something to come together to take this out. Like I said, the whole vampire werewolf comparison of like they hate each other, there's no reason to come together unless there's something to come together against, you know? Yet why is it my chest is filled with? No, everyone here is filled with exaltation? Exaltation? What a radiant chaos this is? Yeah, this is definitely some shit. I will say that. I'm about over his ass. Oh man, I'm trying to think of the best shot we had. It was definitely one of the double panels. I honestly really like that Zod double panel, to be honest with you. I feel like there's not really much to post discuss, just because we kind of talked about it throughout of like what really needs to be. We pretty much talked throughout the whole thing of trying to get this panel in here. I can't really get it cut the way I want without being quadruple zoomed out. Maybe we'll go with that. That's straight. It should. What can you do? Like, they come together now because there's something that they can't defeat by themselves, and that's in any storytelling, even humanity today. Things that hate each other or that would kill each other or that normally don't like each other, if there's something that threatens both of them, they'll come together to take that out. That's real world from the beginning of time type shit, you know? But it's built, if they knew what it was built off the backs of, but maybe that's the greater question of like, yeah, it doesn't matter what we've done as apostles and humans in the past because we're putting that aside to like conquer a greater good at the moment, if you would say that. Honestly, who's to say Ganishka's side isn't correct? Why are we just agreeing with Griffith's side just cause like I don't think you're supposed to be rooting for either side here. I guess it's written in a way that you should be rooting for the humans. But I'm not. Like I said, I would love to see him just mow down every single man, woman, and child, and it just be him and Griffith standing there. And Griffith can defeat him, and then at what cost? Like, what are you ruling at that point? There's nothing to rule. But I'm also concerned of, like, does Griffith know how this ends? Is this like a Kang, He Who Remains type thing, where he knows, like, what's going to be said, what's going to be done, what happens at this minute, this minute, this minute? Or is it just more of like, I have this power, I could essentially reincarnate myself if I wanted to. I'm one blessed by destiny, so as bad as this could go, I know it won't go to the extreme of like, I'll no longer exist, so I'll just kind of go with what I feel. I don't know kind of how that sits, but we'll see how it goes. This is going way too good for them, by the way. Way too good. So I would like to see Ganishka like crank it up a little bit and see some casualties, see some losses and stuff. We'll see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,